Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Chamber Chatter. My name is Meryia Currie-Michaud, and today's episode is brought to you by our sponsors, Aroma Joe's and Maine Technology Group. I'm here today in Waterville at Androscoggin Home Healthcare and Hospice with Mr. Tom Fogarty. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Meryia.
How are you?
I'm great, and I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. I'm excited for you to speak about what's going on here, all the innovative things happening, and share that with our audience.
Sure. Well, I'm pleased to just report that in February, Androscoggin Home Healthcare and Hospice acquired the highly regarded Care and Comfort Agency, and in doing so, we have expanded not only our service lines, but we've also expanded our reach throughout the entire state of Maine.
That's wonderful.
And and needless to say that we went from about 500 employees to 800 employees almost overnight, and so we have all the trials and tribulations that go along with that.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. So far, so good. We're so pleased to have the what we call the Legacy Care and Comfort folks join us. And it's been pretty seamless so far. But one of the major expansions, I guess, in our services is that we are known for, we're the largest and most respected home health care agencies in the state. But now we've expanded our services, our home care services, into the behavioral health and private duty.
Oh, wonderful. There's such a need there.
And so we are able to care for not only people with behavioral health needs, but also children with special needs, their families. We're able to offer private duty nursing for patients who need that little extra support, but all focused on staying at home, because we know that people heal best at home.
Mm-hmm. Surrounded with those they love.
Yes, and surrounded with those that they love. Yeah. If sometimes at end of life, if those needs go beyond the scope of what a family can handle, then we have the freestanding hospice house in Auburn.
Okay.
And that hospice house was the first freestanding hospice house in Maine. It was built in 2005. And that is also available to our patients in our community as well. The other thing is in the last 2 years, we also launched what they call the Maine Center for Palliative Medicine, which is a area of medicine that works with patients throughout sort of life-altering illness. So, for example, we were able to advise patients and their families, and it's always patients and families. It's never just the patients. We're always working with the families because we feel as though they are our major partner.
Yes.
In addition to that, is that through the Maine Center of Palliative Medicine, we've also launched, first in the nation, a fellowship which trains clinicians in the field of palliative medicine. And so this fellowship is this is the first year of the fellowship, but we're hoping to continue that, or we will be continuing that throughout the years as we begin to train clinicians, which are normally nurse practitioners who in the skill of palliative medicine.
Sure.
So those are, one of our core values at Androscoggin is innovation, and this is one key example of that innovation.
It's a great example.
Yeah, it's a great example of the innovation. But not only that, but we're also we lead the charge in terms of education. Is that we offer scholarships for our nurses to continue their practices as well. We offer 2 sort of full scholarships every year for either a nursing student or a nurse who wants to continue their training in specific fields such as wound care and that kind of thing. So, it's vast. We over the last on any given day, on any given day, Androscoggin is called to serve more than 3,500 patients.
Wow.
So in our service, we have 3,500 patients on any given day, and we care for them in a coordinated effort that with their provider, with their physicians, we coordinate their care so that the outcomes are the best that they can be.
Yeah.
In doing so, we have some other innovations. One of the other innovations that we offer, and interesting enough, this is sort of an add-on, is telehealth or remote patient monitoring,
Yeah.
which has been shown to improve those outcomes. Is that when I'm able to, and we deal with very rural areas.
Sure, yeah.
So when we can put a remote patient monitor in a home, and we're able to track things like blood pressure and sugar and those kinds of things.
That's
and
wonderful.
Diabetes and things, and that data gets right back to the physician's office, and so
Wow.
they can track it.
I've always wondered how that worked, actually. You hear a
Yeah.
lot about it on radio and TV
Right,
now,
right,
you know,
you
but
hear it.
really to speak to anyone with experience, I haven't to date. So
these are
interesting.
monitors in the home, but then all of a sudden we also have remote patient telehealth.
Yeah.
Now, telehealth service is a little bit different than remote patient monitoring in the fact that you have to do that in somewhat of an outpatient setting, but you can do it in Rumford, for example, without going to your physician, so that the patient doesn't have to travel.
Wow.
And that is sometimes a barrier
Absolutely.
to good care.
Yep.
And so being able to provide, to move the physician's office out into a remote patient area and have the patient see their physician there without having to travel to sort of Lewiston or Augusta or someplace
Yeah.
like that, really helps in
That's
terms
going to be
of quality
really
of life.
valuable to the patients, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and the outcomes have been demonstrated to improve, that are
So,
improved.
if people want to learn more about Androscoggin Home Healthcare and Hospice, what the services are, what the history is,
Right.
maybe, are you guys online? Is there a website or anything people can
we
check
have,
out?
So our website is www.androscoggin.org. That's
Easy
that's
peasy, guys.
Right, that's easy. Don't ask me the phone numbers because they've all changed.
They'll be on the website.
But they'll be on the website.
Yeah.
But really, the website is the hub, and so from there all the referrals are there.
Wonderful.
And then lastly, I also wanted to say that we also partner with over 400 providers.
Wow.
So physicians.
That's substantial.
Yeah, clinicians
Nice.
throughout the state. So the referrals either come from the community or, more importantly, come from those 400 providers into our service. So.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
exciting stuff.
yeah, it is.
Well, guys, if you don't know about Androscoggin Home Health and Hospice, if you want to learn more, check out the website. Doing a lot of great things, innovative stuff here in Maine. Thanks for the great work that you and your team do.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you all for tuning into Chamber Chatter. Thanks again to our sponsors, Aroma Joe's and Maine Technology Group. Until next time.